Hey guys, welcome to another video. So, I've always been curious about how long it takes me to do the daily activities each day, because there's always been a lot of talk about how the game's taking too long to play. So I thought I'd do a quick video and actually see how long it takes me to do the entire daily activity list. So what I usually do to make this more efficient is I start off in the squad arena. This is mainly because it takes about 7 or 8 minutes to refresh, and it's the longest refresh time of all the events, I believe. So I really think CG should lower this down to about 5 minutes maybe, because that would be much more bearable. Because as I've gone through the entire list, you'll see I'm still waiting around a couple of minutes for it to finally refresh. But basically, start off in arena. And this was a Jedi Ray team. I mainly went for this team because it was something new and different. And I feel it's fairly easy to take down as long as it doesn't have a tank like Obi-Wan or Old Ben. Because without that tank, you can just basically stop that team. I go straight after R2 usually, or BB-8. And I just try and kill either one of those two, because the stealth or the secret intel or that like illuminated destiny, that's usually a killer. And as soon as Rey comes out of hiding, I just go and kill her straight off. And that's Jedi training Rey I'm referring to. Rey Scavenger, she hits hard, but I just leave it till last. And if she gets a few debuffs, she hits less harder. So usually it's straight into the arena, get that done. Once that's done, I do the Galactic War. If you really want this section to be shorter, you can usually just start the battle, then retreat straight away. It's still classed as doing the battle, which is a weird one, but hey, I'll take it. Some days back in the day I used to hate Galactic War and I just couldn't be bothered with it, because you got to that node 12 and sometimes 11 and 10 were just rock solid, and by the time you got to 12 you better hope everything was on cooldown or your characters were still alive, because you never knew what was going to pop up there. Then I zip on over to the ships. I do the fleet challenge first. Usually just sim that, because I ain't got time for any of that and it's too much of a chore. And then it's the ship battle. This is something you can't sim, so you just basically gotta get stuck into it. Ship battles are a little bit better these days now, because I just go for a target lock team and I either just get killed by their Tarkin or I kill them with my Tarkin, which is all good. They tend to not last too long, so whatever. Then it's the 5 hard battles you've got to do. So I usually do the 16 energy rated hard nodes. This means like usually when I go to bed or I stop playing the game around 9ish, when I wake up there should be a decent refresh of energy in the morning. So you've got that refresh of energy in the morning. Go spend your 16 energy nodes. I've been hunting Globot lately, mainly for territory battles, because you just need random characters that they ask for, and it's like, oh, I never found that guy because he was rubbish. But hey, needs must. And then I do the 3 dark side battles, which is usually 6 or 8 energy nodes I go after to get some of those small ticket items you usually need, and you tend to run out of them a lot, but you can find them in the earlier nodes, which is great. So once I've done that, you've got to do your 3 cantina battles. I'm farming Han. I've got enough for 4 energy. Well, hey, let's get that done. And then you can't forget that pesky Bronzium card you've got to buy from the store. And you do that. It's a free one. Still a pain. I wish I'd get rid of that one, because it's just... I don't even go into the store. I'm completely free to play. And I don't even buy the cards usually, so it's just painful. Maybe it's just CG's way of, you know, luring you into the story. Oh, come get your free Bronzium pack. Oh look, we've got 20 items you can buy. No thank you. I brought one before with like 1200 crystals, and it was for Kylo Ren and a mask, and I was like, I'll get him to 3 stars, and I got a lousy 7 shards. That was pretty upsetting, to be honest. I was like, I'm never doing that again. So you've done your cantina, you've got your Bronzium. If you followed those instructions, the only thing left is the squad arena second battle, which is about 1 or 2 minutes left in the cooldown. And Again, I said earlier on, I wish CG would lower this timer down to about 4 or 5 minutes, just so I can get straight back into it. It'd probably drop the entire time it takes for you to do your daily activities to about 10 minutes. That's if you factor in like each arena battle takes 2 minutes, which it's rare it goes past that. Once one character dies, it's like a domino effect. Either your team dies or their team dies. It's pretty fast from there on. And 10 minutes is really nothing, and it leaves you with whatever you've got to do for the rest of the day, like whatever games you play. Like, this is the only game I actually play, so I've pretty much completed the game until those certain intervals when you get the energy refreshes at like midday, or like the store refreshes, or when it's time for the raids, which is usually late evening. So that's that. The rest of the video is just me doing bits of Galactic War because I'm still waiting for the arena to refresh. And once I did the arena, it was all done. So that's how long it takes me, guys. About 10 to 12 minutes. I could get this down to 10 if CG just wanna, you know, lower that timer down without me having to spend crystals to refresh it, because I'm stingy with crystals. And I'm just currently saving them at the moment in case I need to buy like the Akbar ship, but I've got 90 shards, so hopefully when Thrawn's ship comes around next time, I don't have to spend crystals. I've got Akbar naturally 2 7-stars from doing those ship events, and I'll have a 7-star Thrawn, because in arena he seems to be killing me and everyone is slowly getting him. So enjoy the video, guys. Let me know in the comments below if you know any faster ways to do this, but I'm pretty sure this is the fastest way to do it without spending your crystals. And I'll be back again shortly. What I usually do to make this more efficient, I start off in the squad arena. So what I do to make this more efficient is I start off in the squad arena. Jesus Christ. Ship battles are a little bit